Okay, here's another thing I haven't done in a long time, and that's play a PBR match. So right off the bat, you see there's a Power Rangers shirt hanging from covering up his side of the screen, and that's because we agreed to not look at the other side. So you won't see it on his. I think he actually skipped that part, but we did that so that we wouldn't see the other person's team, and it would be a little bit more fair. Anyway, starts off with King. I do, and I set up my Stealth Rock, expecting the Sash Rock Polish, and that is in fact what he does, so cool. And I'm going to go for the counter now, as obviously I have a Sash, and I will live whatever. Wasn't really expecting him to go for a second Rock Polish there, for fear of whatever. I actually live it without my Sash, though, which is kind of funny, and get him down to his Sash after my counter. Not really anything I want to switch in to take this Earthquake, as, well, I don't know, I could have went to Gyro Man, but, well, no. Or, I don't know, I didn't want to go to anyone that would have to take that hit, because Gyro Man would dodge it, but then wouldn't have priority, so anyway, I'll just take that as a good chance to free drop in Cut Man, and since Stealth Rock is up, he can't really switch, barring a spinner, and I'll just Bullet Punch and finish that thing off, so cool. I'm glad I set up Stealth Rock, because I know I missed it in several fights in the past. Sends out Bronzong, and I don't really run Swords Dance on Cut Man, so I can't really do too much to it, and if I did, I'd probably just end up getting him slept anyway. He Stealth Rocks, which makes me sad, because as you saw there, I brought a Scyther, so oh well. And, well, video's kind of skipped there. And, anyway, I'm pretty much just going to be content to set up some spikes, and if I have to take a Hypnosis, fine. And, he does, in fact, Hypnosis, so, okay. I'll just stay in there and maybe try to wind him away, or set up some more spikes or something, as I don't think there's too much that, Bronzong is going to do to scar him. And see what he switches to. Sends in a, Jolteon there. And I have this bad habit, as some of you may have noticed, of staying in with Skarmory, trying to either live Thunderbolts or predicting, a different move or whatever. I think it turns out that this is actually a Choice Specs Jolteon, so it would have been great if I had went to Gyro Man here. But obviously I didn't know it at the time, and I definitely wasn't expecting it. Anyway, T-Bolt, and obviously with Choice Specs, and even without Choice Specs, it probably would have killed anyway. And Tenguman goes down, so that's kind of lame. That was a good check to Bronzong, if nothing else. I go out to Blade Man, because I want to see him in 3D, and it's funny, I semi-broke Species Clause here, since it's the same family, but it's not really Species Clause breaking. And Max Attack, Choice Banded, Quick Attack, still didn't kill Jolteon good enough, so if I'd set up another layer of spikes, or maybe two, might have been nice. But anyway, send out his big brother, Cutman, since it's the same guy. It's just this is this is the evolved version. It's the same original guy I bred, but GTS cloning for the win in that case. And also, it's funny. This is like Megaman 1, and then Blade Man's Megaman 9. Anyway, he sends out Umbreon, which Scizor is the guy I use to beat Umbreon most of the time before it gets too many curses up, since Bug Bite is, stab, super effective, and didn't quite kill it, but even with the charm and him that low at hit points, again, entry hazards for the win. He can't really switch out because he'll just die, and Bug Bite to finish that thing off, so like him being unable to switch due to entry hazards was like really helpful this match, so thank goodness I got that Stealth Rock up, as well as the spikes, really helpful. Anyway, what's about to ensue here is a Calm Mind war between Fake Man and Fringe, so I figure this is going to be really boring, but we're going to do it anyway. I do have the Shadow Ball to hit him neutral. It's not stab obviously, but I could get some drops, and that would be helpful, and I figure if anything he's only got a Surf and Ice Beam. I think his doesn't have Sleep Talk, which is good. But if anything, I think it's just got Surf and Ice Beam, so that's not going to do too much to me. I think it ends up doing about the same amount to each of us anyway, though, due to stab and whatever else. This is also a slightly more offensive, or actually considerably more offensive Slowbro than I usually see. So it was actually a fluke breed, I think I may have mentioned, and it was just like randomly good, and I kept it, so... Obviously, I bred it on a Japanese Heart Gold, hence the Japanese name. But, this is just going to be, that was me pointing out where I learned that pressure doesn't affect moves that target, the user, so that was good to learn. But this is just going to be a Calm Mind war, and then eventually, I think he makes an intentional misclick, is what we called it, and just lets Fringe die at the end of all this after I get a drop, and he gets to have to Calm Mind or something. So yeah, that's how this is gonna play out, and eventually I get enough up and he just lets Suicune die and we have a rematch afterwards, and it's pretty much just a Fake Man sweep from here on out. So yeah, I'm just gonna put on Fake Man's theme, I think, and also make sure to like subscribe to him, please, because we are trying to get our subscriber levels like approximately even. I'm at a little under 250 right now, and he is at somewhere around 150, and we'd like to get those, try to even up, just because, for whatever reason. Anyway, enjoy Fake Man's theme, and make sure to watch the battle immediately afterwards. It was also on PBR, and it was considerably more interesting, I thought. So yeah, catch you guys around later days.